Hello everyone, this is Ken with Power Source Electric, and I'm here to show you how to fix your ceiling fan. If your fan wobbles, it's been maybe you put it up a couple years ago and now it's starting to wobble a little bit. Never used to do it before. I'm going to show you two easy ways to check and make sure that that fan stops wobbling. You really don't need a balancing kit. I don't like using balancing kits. I have they're very frustrating. It can take you an hour just trying to figure out where to put the clip, where to stick the little sticker on the back of the blade. And so we're not going to do that. We're just going to fix it easy and the right way. So let's take a look at how to repair this ceiling fan and make sure it doesn't wobble anymore. Alright, so we're taking a look at this fan. You can see it's wobbling pretty good. You can tell by the light kit. You really can't tell by the blades that much, but it is really moving around. And let's take a look at this fan. We need to get that out of there because that can be very annoying. It can also be dangerous. You know, as a fan wobbles, it loosens up the parts, it loosens the screws. And all of a sudden you can have a blade fall off, you could have the light kit fall down, you can break light bulbs from the vibration. So we want to get that vibration out, we want to get that rocking motion out, and let's go ahead and take a look at how we're going to do that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check each blade. I'm just going to grab the end of it, I'm going to give it a little, move it up and down, see if I feel anything loose in it. I'm going to go to each blade, see if I feel anything that doesn't feel quite right, and that's going to tell me if I have a blade problem, or like this fan blade right here. This fan blade right here, I can tell that the screws are not tight right at the base. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten those screws up. Let me check the other blades here. I think I have one more. Yeah, both of these fan blades, the screws at the base of the fan, where the fan blade mounts to the motor, there's just two screws there. They're not tight. And that's causing, that's one of the causes that could be for my fan wobbling. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten those up. Okay, let's take a look at exactly where those screws are we were just talking about. I'm going to go up here. You can see right at the light base. You see where the fan blade is actually connected right into the back. I'm going to give it a little turn here. And let's zoom in. And we can see those screws. There they are, some Phillips head screws. And they're just, Phillips head screws. Give them a couple of turns. Make sure they're snug. Don't over tighten them. You can see right at each blade as we turn it around. And if you're up here fixing one or two, go ahead and tighten them all up. Make sure that your fan is nice and tight. Nothing's vibrated loose over the years. And let's see if that takes the wobble. Alright, well that looks pretty good. No more wobbling our fan. I got the fan on full blast. I want to make sure that it's nice and secure, nice and tight. I don't have to worry about a fan blade breaking or my bulbs vibrating loose or the light kit vibrating loose. And we have a nice tight fan now. I want to show you one more way that that there could be a repair needed for the fan if you tighten up all the screws and you still have a fan wobbling. Let's take a look at that. Alright, so we happen to fix that problem with the screws. We tightened up the screws. Now the fan's working fine, no more wobbling the fan. I know that it's going to last for a while. If I see that wobbling happen again, I know that my screws are loose at one point, and I can tighten them back up, and I know how to make that repair. The second way is a lot of times a ceiling fan, if you have kids, something gets thrown up in the air, hits the fan, bends a blade, and now you've got the fan wobbling. So all the screws can be tight, but you can have a blade bent, and that could cause the fan to wobble. Or if you're moving, maybe you just moved in, moved out, maybe you moved something big inside that room, bumped the fan, and now we've got a blade that is slightly bent. So here's how we're going to check. We're going to take a tape measure, just like this, and we're going to put it right onto the ceiling, right at the edge of the blade. We're going to measure that one blade. Then we're going to pull the fan around, and we're going to check each blade to see if it's right at that measurement. So right here we're at 13 inches. I'm at 13 inches. So I can make sure that all of my blades are the same distance from the ceiling. I know that I don't have a bent blade. If you do have a bent blade, what you do is you just take it right at the base, give it a little tilt up, and you can put it right back into place. Make sure you have that same measurement. If all of your blades are 13 inches, you want this blade at 13 inches also. Once that's happened, your screws are tight, there will be no more wobbling in your ceiling fan. No need for balance kits, no need to spend an hour putting clips on, sticking stuff to the back of it. Never done that. I don't want to do that. Seems like a big waste of time to me. Thanks for taking a look at our video. Again, I'm Ken with Power Source Electric, and check out our website, powersourcetutorials.com.